this again probably, but I'm just giving you a heads up. And so here as you're zooming, when we're jamming, you probably want to go to the screencast link because it'll sound a little better, and then come back to the Zoom when you want to ask questions or whatever, so you'll want to hop in and out. The Zoom allows me to essentially zoom you into the screencast as a person with a question as a video. Do you know what I mean? So looks like the channels are coming alive right now.
So I'm back, and I think we're ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we are live. I've just sent out like announcements to different channel about like joining our CsoundMeta Discord channel.
Right. And I'm going to see, are you telling me if I change this view, I might be able to get it so that we don't have, I wanted to try to get that frame out of there, but I don't think I can.
Let me try over here. There's always that one there. Cool.
Let me see if I can do anything with that.
Now it's just showing me, but that might be because Shimon left to join the live stream.
Okay, now.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. Better?
Much better.
So what I gotta do is like...
We're ready to start. I'd love to introduce us and get us going. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
Hopefully there are more people joining us.
They will. They will. But it's always nice to start. We can rewind, and they can too if we're recording, right?
Right.
So, hello everyone. It's noon in Boston. And I want to welcome you from Boulanger Labs to another sort of session of CsoundMeta, playing with, exploring, and making sound and music with Csound in the Metaverse. I'm Dr. Richard Boulanger, a professor of electronic production and design at the Berklee College of Music, and I'm here, well, not exactly here, I'm here on the stream with my protege and collaborator and amazing person, incredible musician who has helped bring Csound into this world. And so I want to welcome Evelyn and Tyler, who's just joined, and Shimon, who's joined. And I want to introduce you to my colleague and collaborator and good friend, Strong Bear. And Strong Bear is coming to us from Ohio. Lakewood, Ohio. Strong Bear, please say hello and tell people what we're going to do today and how we're going to try to structure today's session.
Hello everyone. So welcome to our third live streaming. This is a collaboration between me and Dr.B. So we've been working on CsoundMeta for over a year already, and I'm so excited to let people know about this project. And today we're gonna guide you through like setting up CsoundMeta in your MetaQuest device, Quest 2, Quest 3, Quest 3S, Quest Pro, and then we follow up with the yesterday's session and guide you through like how to setting it up in multiplayer, and hopefully we can jam with you in CsoundMeta at the end of this session. But I think like today we're gonna start first with some introduction and then a little jam between me and Dr.B.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Strong Bear. That sounds great. And yeah, we'd just like to just say a few words before we get going. And to reiterate, we'll review the installation. And I want to tell you that last night I factory reset 4 or 5 quests that I have here in my studio and followed Strong Bear's fantastic instructions. You'll find that link at our Discord channel, our Discord server. You should all join our Discord. And we'll even kind of paste the link at some point now, but look for us there. You'll find the previous live streams. You'll get a lot of advice, especially a lot of deep Unity advice from Strong Bear, and hopefully even some decent and deep Csound advice from me. So we're really hoping to, not only are we wanting you to know about CsoundMeta, we're sharing CsoundMeta with you. That's the exciting thing. Csound itself is an open source software synthesis and signal processing language developed at MIT by Barry Vercoe in the 70s and 60s, 70s, 80s. There's still a great community who are contributing to it and developing it even now. And some of the recent developments were the support and porting of the whole Csound library by Rory Walsh to Unity through an API called Csound Unity. And we took advantage of that and really started bringing the whole history of Csound and even some historic pieces and new instruments and new ways to play into our app, CsoundMeta. So, it might be nice if we just maybe played a little for you, and you could see that CsoundMeta lets us play together in virtual environments, in our actual environments. It lets me hand instruments or sounds to Bear so that he can trigger them, change them, stretch them. We can simultaneously play them. The sounds that we're playing or triggering or firing are in these little globes. We call them sound orbs or orbs. And so when I strike an orb, or when I swish through it, or turn it around, or stretch it, or mutate it a little bit, all of that is multidimensionally changing parameters of the sound, of the Csound instrument in real time. By the way, not much of what you're hearing is recorded. We do have some instruments that do play and transform samples, but we are synthesizing everything live inside the Quest headsets. So multiple copies of Csound and multiple instances of instruments and scores are all running simultaneously. We're doing a lot of computing on the fly, and so it's kind of an exciting thing that you can really play with sound and play together with sound from all together in a room, all together on stage, or even remotely, as you'll see right now. Our objects are either orbs, or we can turn them into wanderers. And so when they break up and are all like a broken set of mirrors, the orbs, they fly around the spaces, and we can spatialize them and grab them and pull them back to us. You'll also see as we're playing that we're going to connect to some objects with patch cords. And when we connect with patch cords, that allows us to have even more direct control with our controllers of very specific parameters of the sound. And so it allows even another level of control. So I think you're getting a sense that I'm very excited about all these possibilities, because I've been dreaming of being able to do this since I made my first little beep with Csound back in 1979, in the summer of 79. And I've just been imagining, wouldn't it be great if I could do that? And Strong Bear has made that possible. So I'm eternally grateful, and I'm even more excited that Strong Bear and I are able to share this with all of you. You're all going to get Csound in the Metaverse running on your Quests today. All of this is leading up to, I'm giving the keynote, one of the keynotes at the International Computer Music Conference in Boston in June, the 50th year that this amazing international conference is being held. I'm going to be talking about Max Matthews and Barry Vercoe and Bob Moog and Tom Oberheim and people that I've gotten to work with and collaborate with. We're going to be playing Csound in the Metaverse as part of the keynote, but also we're arranging workshops so people can play with us, and jam sessions in a nightclub where we're all jamming. And so a lot is happening in June with Csound in the Metaverse, and that's why we want you all to join us even now before that, so that you can join us on stage or in the club or in the workshops in June, on June 11th and 12th. But for now, maybe we'll put on our headsets and get started with a little bit of a jam. What do you think, Strong Bear?
Yeah.
I'll share my screen.
Awesome.
and I'll make sure that I'm casting just
Right.
quest.
So on the screen now, you will see two views, which is on the right is mine, and to the left is Dr.B. So we are not in the same room, but we're able to play it like over the internet together.
And so I'm looking now at my kind of workstation here. You know, my studio is over there and over there and over there.
Here's mine.
But this is where I write books and do my coding, kind of at my desk. And let's see, yeah. And what I'm going to do right now is get out of pass-through mode. I'm going to select a world, get out of pass-through mode, and immerse myself in an AI-generated environment by Blockade Labs. Around me, wait a second, I'm hearing these beautiful echoes because I'm doing also live processing. But I think Strong Bear is here. You see his hands over here? Here he is.
Yeah.
Strong Bear is kind of purple today, and I'm kind of taupe today. So these are my mallets, and those are Strong Bears. In front of me are these orbs. So I could grab this orb, like violet, pull it up, open it up so that it's louder, and I could strike it.
Ooh.
And you hear it rising a bit. So
to hear
I'm
the
not going
sound.
to talk anymore, except you see that as I strike or move, I'm changing the sound. Maybe, in fact, I could pull another sound to me like this rust object, and I could strike it and play a little counterpoint between violet and rust. Right? That's this high shimmering sound, right? But maybe we'd like a little beat, so I might just open up one of my gamelan kind of instruments. Right? And by the way, I guess if I move it to my right, it'll come out of my right side and out of my left, out of my left. I'll strike some of this. And so now, basically, I think I will stop talking, and Bear and I will just improvise a little bit, okay? Strong Bear, take it away. I'll hand you a sound, like the gamelan or violet. Yeah, I see you back.
I'll use both.
There we go. I'll add my bells. We're high up. I'll bring up an instrument. Some crackling. Maybe a voice. switch to another world and another kind of vibe. So what I've done is I've brought up a new world. I don't have any processing on my voice anymore. And there's a little bit of a fire. There's violet, you might remember. A bit of a drum kit. Let's send that flying around. Oh, this will be fun. Ready? This is a current student of mine, Sam Larson, who has been composing kind of generative jazz. Check that out. So pretty. I'll pan it around. And what I'm doing here is I'm kind of going to the library of instruments or movements or worlds. Maybe you'd like a different world. Maybe you'd like me to be underwater. Maybe you'd like to hear my voice process. I'm able to grab the instruments, pull them to me, trigger them again, start them and stop them. Right. Look around, move them in space. Let's take this instrument here, which is this kind of squeaky cabbage instrument. Right? You hear it almost burping. And why don't I take this instrument, connect it to a patch cord so I can play it. And now I'm going to just place it way out here. But I'm still able to trigger it by just pressing my A key. Beside my controls here, you're seeing I have little set of kind of instructions to remind me what I'm doing. And when I point at an object, it even gives me extra set of instructions that are some other possibilities that I can do with the controllers as I'm just playing an object. Right? I'll start another movement. How about Friday Jam Y? Or this glitchy drum movement. Or Friday Jam X. So I'm picking a movement, and you notice when I do, it loads in a whole new set of objects. It loads in a whole environment. It allows me to then trigger them or play them or add sound orbs to them. This is me playing this rust sound, low wave. Right? And we can even modify these and save them as well. Right? And build up full compositions. Hey, what's this? Oh, the rust palette. Nice. I'm going to start a classic piece, Eugenio Giordani's granular instrument. Pow. Here it is. And I'm going to let it move around. You hear that little growling? That's genius. Let's start another classic instrument. Bobby Petrushko, one of my former students who's now a professor at Harvard. and his focus is on building sonic architectures and sound spaces beyond installations, buildings that sing. Right? So, let's see. I'm looking at our selection here. Mo Morsi, maybe. Jazzy. A C-sounder, sharing some studies on the C-sound list. We have 200 or 300 C-sound pieces in our library that's part of CsoundMeta that you can jam over, study, modify, right? Dave's are good too. Here's Dave. Where are you? Yeah, listen to this. Nice. And most of the sounds that you're hearing now are because Strong Bear's playing them. I'm not playing anything. I'm just reading a menu. I'm deciding what I want for dinner. A little beauty. John Ramstill's You Know I Know. So these are classics in the C-Sound collection. And since we're here in some post-apocalyptic underwater space, it's maybe appropriate to have this lullaby play for us. Right? And none of this is recorded. This is all being computed right now as text. Right? So I don't know. I hope you're seeing some of the unique possibilities. Now, there are even more, because what Strong Bear has built into this system is something called a timeline. And so you can actually compose on this timeline, and you can place in orbs, movements, different immersive worlds along a timeline for worlds, a timeline for orbs and movements. You can structure your pieces and compositions over time. And so these are kind of orb tracks, if you will. So there's a whole environment here waiting for you to kind of compose in as well. Nice. John shared that piece with me when I wrote the first Csound book in 2000. That piece, Csound, by the way, is future-proof. The whole history of computer music is embodied in Csound. And that Csound book, the first one that I wrote, was published by MIT Press and released in 2000. This piece is 30 years old. And it's coming to life and being computed today inside Unity, running Csound Unity and Csound in the Metaverse. So I think we might choose a movement like silence and have these guys all fade out, cut to a pass-through mode, and maybe stop playing for a while and stop sharing and start explaining to you how to set up Csound on your own quests. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little jam that we did to kind of get started, and even with a little bit of kind of explanation of what we were doing. Thank you, Strong Bear. That was nice playing with you at OBCs.
That was beautiful and a lot of fun. We can get lost in CsoundMeta easily for hours.
It's true. We were just getting going. Now, Strong Bear, what maybe we would like to remind people how they can and the set of instructions that you've prepared, which are wonderful, by the way. Like I said, not only have you helped me set up my systems and helped me realize some of the possibilities for jamming and playing through our collaboration, but last night I just went from scratch, like anyone who's joining us on the stream, and said, let me follow Strong Bear's instructions and do it. And I was very able to set up 4 or 5 different quests. So maybe you want to just step people through the process or say hello, let's see who's here, but maybe just walk us through again today how you would set up your quest, or maybe show them the instructions and talk through the steps. It's all yours, Strong Bear. Take it away. I'll try to just sit back and enjoy and let you run with it. Thank you.
Awesome. So all the instruction, like installation guide, I put it up in Discord. If you join the Discord, our Discord channel, then we'll find it under announcement channel. This Google Doc right here. I also put up a tutorial yesterday. These tutorials are like 1 year old already, so some features are missing from the tutorial, but like I'll plan to update that soon. Now, like if you go to this document right here, that will be the guide. I'll share it through our channels, the live stream, and also in Zoom, just in case anyone need it. Here and over here in Zoom. Yep. You'll find their document in Zoom live streams on Discord. I would like to ask people on Zoom right now, have you installed CsoundMeta successfully, or where are you at right now?
I'm not sure I'm seeing them. Let me see if Tyler, have you managed to install your Csound yet on your Quest?
I have not. I wasn't able to make it yesterday, so I have my
good. Well,
I'm doing everything now.
Good. Well, not only are you going to do it, we need you to do it, and we're so glad you weren't here yesterday, so that today you can go through the process with Strong Bear and make it fly. What I want to tell you that's exciting is yesterday 2 of my students, one with a really complicated system that I loaned her and it was a mess, and one who had their own system, both managed to get it installed and running. So I'm pretty sure that with Strong Bear's help right now and with these instructions, we're going to have you flying in a very short order. And so now, would you, Strong Bear, should I'm going to just put Tyler up on the screen and let's see if I do something like that. Now, I think we see more of you. Should I just try sharing Tyler or something of that sort, Strong Bear, so you can be talking to Tyler directly?
Yeah, Tyler is up on my screen here.
Good. Oh, okay, good. So in that case, I won't say
right,
share,
like that.
Tyler there.
Right.
So I'm guessing I first need to connect my MetaQuest to my computer so I can link on these developer links and so forth.
So the first step is to enable your developer mode on the MetaQuest. You could follow this link right here.
Okay.
Yep. And you could follow that on you could do these on your laptop or desktop.
Oh, I don't have to do it in the MetaQuest?
No, you
Like
can actually
later
set on
on.
your phone.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Welcome, Randy. I don't know if you have your Quest with you, but we're just starting setting up, following Strong Bear's instructions, which are posted in the chat, for how to set up your Quest and get it running with CsoundMeta. So you might want to follow as well and get things running.
Right. If you run into any trouble, just speak up so like we can assist you.
Yep. Yeah, Tyler, what I was doing was, sort of opening up my Meta account, my Meta Horizon account on my phone and logging in there. And on the phone, I told it to say that I was in developer mode. So it would talk to, then, and then I was good to go. I really didn't actually plug my Quest into the like MetaQuest Developer Hub or anything like that for quite a while. Hi, Randy. Welcome. So
Hello.
we're setting up our quests now. I don't know if you started doing that, but or if you succeeded.
I have no clue. Sorry.
Good. So what you want to do is, do you have a Meta Horizon account on your iPhone yet, where you send apps to your Quest?
Yes, I do.
Good. So then what you need to do in there is maybe download these instructions from the chat, and you can follow links from these instructions that will, step you through and set things up. Strong Bear is here, and he's the master of this, but I also did, like I said, do it since 4 a.m. I was up doing it on a bunch of different things, and it worked on all of them. So, and I started at the phone. So I launched my Meta Horizon from the phone, and then with my, username, and then there's a shortcut, then you go into the menu there, and you go to devices, and you select your device, and then it's sometimes hidden, but the second option down is where you get your headset settings and where you turn on developer mode.
I am so far behind here.
No, take your time. And I don't know if you got to that. Tyler, have you been able to do that in your... Oh, I can't hear you, Tyler.
It says I first need to verify my account, and then I should be able to do it. But yeah, it seems like it's going to work through the cell phone.
Okay.
So you're running your Meta Horizon. You've got your account. You've in the menu, you've gone to device management and touched devices. Then you see your device there. Mine, it says MetaQuest 3 connected or something. And then you touch that. And now you get kind of that zooms up, and you have a list, manage your device. It says app library, and the one below that, which is sometimes hidden, is the headset settings. So touch that, and then there's about 8 items there. And near the third item down is developer mode. So you hit developer mode and you make sure it's on.
Yeah, I could show it on my screen right here.
Even better. Yeah, take it away, Strong Bear. You can watch him do it.
Right. Tyler, if you look at this, you will see this is Meta Horizon on my phone. There's a hamburger menu right here. Click on that. And then I think go to device management. then devices. You will see the list of your devices. I have a bunch of them. Then you choose the device that you want to enable the developer mode, and under here, manage your device, the second item, which is locked here behind, but like it has a setting, I think, right?
Yeah.
It has a settings.
Yep.
Then developer mode. Then make sure that is on.
Great. Wait a second there, Strong Bear, so Randy can follow too. And you know, it is what, Tyler? Go.
Just so you know, before you can put in developer mode, you have to verify your account. So
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's where you need to follow the link on the top here in the Google.
So yeah, Randy, what Strong Bear is telling us is I might have gotten one step ahead, and you also need to click that link on your computer that lets you verify the account. We can't hear you now, but
I'm so far behind. Maybe I should do this another time.
okay. Well, you can certainly follow. That's good. I don't want to.
Yeah, all I've gotten so far is I've gotten my app on my phone to see my MetaQuest.
That's good.
When I go, headsets. Okay, now finally I have actual things under headset settings.
There you go.
So, developer mode. Okay, I finally have that. Okay.
And turn it on.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. Now you can exit out of that or back out of it, however, just make sure it stays on.
It just has a whole lot of instructions here.
Okay.
It's asking me to log in. No, I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, those things you could do on your laptop or your desktop. So before you enable this one, it requires you to do several steps, like in the link in the Google Docs right here. ps developer.oculus.com/document something. Yeah, and post it in the Google Docs, so you do that on your
laptop. Now, the other thing too, Randy, is I don't need to put you under any extra pressure today. And I will be able to help you set up if we can overlap at Berkeley sometime too. You'll bring your Quest, and now that I have this great set of instructions from Strong Bear, and I've tried it 5 times myself, I've gotten a little quicker at it. So I can actually just set you up, and if you're coming in at all to Berkeley, if we have a day that we overlap in the next little bit, and I can just set you up that way. But you can also follow this at your own pace. We're going to record this screencast. Maybe Tyler, and keep going. But like I said, you could watch and go and because I also, let me say this, I want to make a confession. I bought a brand new headset yesterday, and I set it Quest 3 S because I don't have an S. I wanted to see if it was different or whatever and have one to share with my students. And I started doing it, and it was like, Strong Bear, and that's why I was up at 4 this morning doing it on my own. It was like there's no way I could fly through it while we were trying to talk or present. Now, I did have a couple of students who succeeded, but we want to make sure people at least capture this in the the steps. And also, we love that maybe Tyler's trying. We don't mind. We especially like someone to, see what comes up in terms of problems. As Tyler just commented, you had to verify first or whatever. So, but I'm happy to also set you up, Randy, if you want to. So no pressure.
Okay. I can't bring. I'm sorry. I can't bring my Quest to school because I live in New Hampshire and I have a big backpack that's full and I stay over.
Okay.
There's no room for me to bring it in.
Yeah. Well, we could arrange a Zoom to do it too.
Yeah, that would probably be good.
Good. Well, follow along and let's see if and how well you succeed at this tonight on your own time and pace as well, simultaneously, because like I said, that's what I had to do. I had to kind of say goodbye. Okay, Strong Bear, I'll see you tomorrow. And then sneak up in the middle of the night and sit quietly and get them going. And then it was pretty easy. But there are little surprises that snag you along the way.
Cool.
Yeah, just take your time. We're here like until like 2, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're here. Just take your time and make any progress. Just put us an update, or if you run into any issue, let it know. So
Yeah, you
try
can
to
do
solve it
that
out.
even now.
Yeah.
Tyler, let's continue. So, what step are you up to now, Tyler? I can't hear you because your mic is very appropriately muted.
Sorry, I'm still trying to get my verification going.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Take a while.
Hey, yeah, it seems like a little buggy with that, so I'm trying to figure that out. So I did the verification, but it's still not showing it on my app, so we can restart it.
Double check their instruction right here, and let me see if I can find anything that may be tricky or anything that could help of you. So in the verification step, do we need both like a phone number and a payment method, Dr. B?
It should just work with the two-factor authentication. If not, it says you need a credit card to put in.
Oh, okay. So either phone or payment method.
Yeah.
I ended up having to put credit cards in all the time, but but maybe I wasn't smart enough to look at the second option, and it was just like, honey, give me your credit card for a second. Sorry. I might have even called Strong Bear for their credit card at one point, didn't I, Strong Bear? I don't know. In which case, boy, you should see. That's why I have 5 quests now. Thank you, Strong Bear, for sending me your credit card and authorizing my account.
I have 4. Yeah.
I'm ready to open a Quest 3 store, like on Saturday Night Live, Scotch tape store from back in the 70s.
My question is this: I don't want to waste your guys' time, and it seems like it's gonna be quite a process. You guys videoed yesterday what you guys did, right?
We did, and we had some success.
Because I mean, if I'm the only one on, I could try figuring this out. Because if it's already taking you 20 minutes just to verify, I feel like it's not the best use of your guys' time.
No, not at all. Because the purpose of this, the purpose of this session is to assist you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that really is what we're wanting to do. And so it's also worth saying, which you've just pointed out, that verification can take a minute. But that's also, Tyler, why I wanted to play a little music at the beginning. I just wanted to show people, I hope people enjoyed what we were doing and know what we're up to and why this is worth this effort. So I guess if you do put in a credit card, it might go a little quicker. I think that might be why I resorted to credit card. But when I put in my my credit card, they want you to have that, I think, because then when they tell you, hey, this new app just came out, or this new game, and you just say, oh, I really want that. Well, your credit card's ready to go. Emery has joined us. Hello, Emery. Welcome back.
Hey, Emery. Yeah.
Now, Emery, this is Tyler. Tyler's also a former student of mine who's doing all kinds of amazing performance and combining science and art and all kinds of installations and collaborating with all kinds of labs all over the world, really, to turn bio data, genetic data, DNA sequences into musical inspiration and musical motives and all of that. So, and we're now kind of empowering Tyler with Csound and the Metaverse too to make those connections. Emery has been building controllers and processors as part of his thesis project with me right now. And Emery did get everything running on his Quest yesterday. And today, Emery, we are going to get into, in the second part of our session, getting the APK installed. Of ZeroTier. I don't know if you started with those instructions yet, Emery, but you might do that even now. Jump ahead and see if you can go to the instructions that teach you how to install ZeroTier and get that started.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, I saw you post your first experiment. That was really cool.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun working with it. It was like a really not transcendental, but it was like a very like cool experience, I feel like, to like really sit with it like alone too, as opposed to doing it with a bunch of people, but like having time to like focus on, like exactly how I would prefer things to sound. But yeah, you're totally right. I want to crack into the like controls of like using was like the accelerometer and stuff in the controllers too to like control different elements. Seems like key.
Yeah, you can assign all of that and map all that. And we're even still working on and we're going to want some advice from you on what you think is missing or what would be cool. We want advice from users who are doing it, but even Strong Bear and I have been working on something that will allow you to kind of have one set of mappings that are always there, and then another set when the patch chords are selected, and you'll be able to switch back and forth between, so we're still working on a lot of refinements to gestural control, but there's already quite a lot, as you see.
Yeah.
The secret is to connect the patch chords.
Yeah, exactly. That just seems crazy. Like if you were to have everything be like almost like assignable like preset wise, it seems like that would imply like an incredible like matrix like behind everything, which would be like I feel like really scary to work on. I'm like, oh, that sounds awesome, but that sounds terrifying to like actually implement.
Well, you'll see. It's actually pretty easy to do quite a lot because of the way that Strong Bear wrote the code. And I will tell you and everyone who's watching and now and in the future this video that Strong Bear is planning on having regular live streams where he's coding with you and solving some of your Csound Unity issues or adapting some of your Csound Unity ideas into CsoundMeta. And you're actually going to be able to work side by side with him on code. So that's coming. Right now we're just trying to get everyone going and getting things installed. But coming soon will be probably one of the weekday, one day every week where we'll be playing and talking about making music and sounds and mapping sounds and sound design and the like, and maybe showing new features that Strong Bear has added to the system. But then another day or even two during the week, Strong Bear is going to code and have people watch over their shoulder and watch them work and have people ask questions and help people with their bugs. I think I'm telling the truth, aren't I, Strong Bear? Why don't you say something about that for a minute?
So before our live stream sessions, I had already did a couple of like live stream sessions where I actually work on coding. So if you look at my channel, like in the history, like in the live, you will see me working on a project, and I plan to keep doing that. side by side with the sessions that I'm doing with Dr.B.
Yeah. So that's going to be great for everyone who really wants to really wants to take advantage of the power of Csound, which is vast, the historical significance of Csound, which is it is the foundation, it's the rock. And the whole history of computer music is embodied in this language, and it's still evolving and developing. And as it develops, the new versions continue to come into Unity. So all the new features are being supported with the Csound Unity API as well. So it's pretty exciting where we're hoping to take this. And for Strong Bear, I think you were saying at one of the previous meetings, Strong Bear, about how for you it's just about this kind of new way of playing. Or why don't you say a word about? I know what's motivating me is that dream, which I just kind of wanted to do that with my sounds. And we can now with Mimu gloves, and I invented all kinds of glove things and Wiimote things and accelerometer things. I've been doing that for 40 years. But I just wanted to really play with sound like, and you've really made that possible. But maybe you could talk about what your motivations were or dreams as we get going. And we'll answer any questions that come up, Tyler. And Emery, as you're getting that ZeroTier installed. But Strong Bear, let's.
Yeah,
You were saying the other day.
of course. So I wanted to create a new instrument, a system where I can better play freely, express myself, and I can bring it anywhere because I love traveling. And I like the idea of like flying around or like go to the beach or go to the mountain and still be able to make music and perform to people. So better ultimate freedom. So that's why when I first put the virtual reality set on, like the Quest 2, I feel like this is their future. So that's where I started with. So I play the guitar. I was in guitar performance major for for 2 years before I switched to EPD and songwriting. Yeah, I graduated at EPD. So um, the ideas back when I was so during the COVID time, I bought a bunch of instruments like a drum kit, like a synthesizer, a MIDI controller, like guitar, bass, all of speakers, and all of those are brand new. And then 3 months later, I I gotta sell them all to move back to Vietnam. So I thought, yeah, like would it be nice if I can have a system that is compact enough that I can carry anywhere. So yeah, when I come back to Vietnam and my friend gave me the S2 and I tried it, and then yeah, I got interested into it, and then my idea about building a DAW alternative in the Quest to emerge, and then but I need like an advisor on doing that, so I found out Dr.B, and I sent email directly to Dr.B to ask him to like be my advisor, and then luckily I didn't get his email yet, but like we bump into each other at at
You have not said yet whether I would serve as your advisor. Okay. I'll go back. It must have been in the spam filter caught it or something, Strong. I'm sorry I didn't answer that email.
Can I ask one question?
Sure.
Sorry. On the settings, once I plugged it in, I verified all that. It says settings under, go to settings advanced developer. When I go to settings and advanced, I see nothing that says developer. Is that normal?
Is that like on the Meta Horizon app or on your desktop?
Because see, it says to plug it in on. I thought it was supposed to be on the headset, but I guess not. So I'll try it.
The options, Tyler, the options in the headset have changed a little bit, even
Yeah,
since
nothing
those
has-
instructions appear online. So
Okay.
I found that, again, I felt like everything now, if you verified and you are a developer mode, then the next step for me was to click on the second link there, which is the link to our app. Make sure you're logged in on your MetaQuest account on your Mac and on your phone, because it's going to actually want to send it from the phone. And then click that next link, and then that'll launch you into the browser where you have to say, accept, I would love to join the CsoundMeta community. And then boom, you say join, and then the app will show up on your phone and you can install it.
Okay.
Have you gotten to that yet? Maybe not.
Yeah, I did join.
Okay, so if you joined, then if you look on your phone now in the library, you should see CsoundMeta, and you can install on your Quest.
Okay.
So if you look at my screen right here, so did you get the this toggle on?
I can't see what your screen
Oh,
is.
okay. Let me put it right here.
Yes.
So it's on. All right. So that's great. Which means like in this step right here in enable developer mode, you already allow USB debugging and check always allow from this computer, right?
As a
So what that means, Tyler, which I have to do a few times, is when the Quest is on, you unplug the USB and plug it back in, and then it says allow this to be shared or whatever, and then you say yes or whatever. So that's why you aren't, so it often requires me to unplug and replug, and then it kind of says allow. So unplug the USB cable, put your Quest so you can see what you're doing with your eyes. There you go. Unplug it and then plug it back in. Unplug the cable, the USB cable from the Quest, plug the USB cable back into the Quest.
Yeah. It says it's connecting.
And then you should be able to see that allow USB communication from my Quest or whatever.
Oh, Evelyn want to install a ZeroTier on Quest 3. I have the Quest with computer right for the download. Okay. Yeah. So you need to install ZeroTier on the Quest 3 by like using MetaQuest Developer Hub or Sideload. But the version you want to download is the Android version. So the APK right here, if you follow the link, then download this. Oh no, there's the one next to. So ZeroTier1.apk.
Yeah. So let me ask a question, Strong Bear, to interrupt here for a second. Emery, have you successfully installed the ZeroTier APK?
No, I'm working on. I just installed SideQuest on my laptop, so that's the method you use to get
It's
the.
one. It's good, but you know what? I used to like VR Loader even better, but not SideQuest. I found that still takes 6 extra steps. The other thing is what you really want on there is MetaQuest Developer Hub.
Okay.
So install MetaQuest Developer Hub, log in with your Meta Horizon account. On that, go to devices, plug your headset in, it'll show up, and then you can just drag the APK and it'll install it onto your headset from there.
Okay, that's good.
And that's the same for you, Evelyn. Install MetaQuest Developer Hub on your Mac and log in to your account, your Meta Horizon account with that info. Plug in your headset. Maybe you need to add the headset. It might ask you add device at the bottom because it doesn't know about it yet. So in MetaQuest Developer Hub, you need to add a new device, and then there are some steps and dialogues that are going to ask you, is this it? This is the number. I found it. Pair with that device, blah, blah, blah. And then you say yes, 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 and do that. And you wait. Once the device is found, it'll find it forever after that on your MetaQuest Developer Hub. And then you can install things by just plugging the device in and dragging them right onto MetaQuest Developer Hub. And what Strong Bear is telling all of you is that's the exact version of ZeroTier that works on the Quest. So you must install that one. You don't go to the ZeroTier website and get there, whatever. It's this version that he has the link to that runs in the Quest. And by the way, it's ZeroTier that allows for all sorts of magic. The ZeroTier app has allowed me to jam at universities where there are firewalls across the globe, do Csound jamming. So you're going to love ZeroTier when you realize what a great program it is. And it's not some secret black arts thing at all, but it's just something that lets you legally create a VPN in a way and very intuitively just talk to, and it gives you a screen name. And my ZeroTier name, it picks one out of the blue. You wouldn't believe, I'm so excited about it. It called me Crazy Edison. Wow. So I thought, I'll keep that name. So ZeroTier is really a great tool for all of us. Yep.
Sorry,
and Randy is going to follow up with us later, which is great. So yeah. I'm glad we're all of us trying here because these instructions will help them. I'll stop telling stories and I'll let both of you and also Evelyn ask more questions.
Are we supposed to create a new app under the developer hub?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
So
you just take the APK and drag it in, and it'll switch to what looks like a headset beside a headset and start installing.
Yeah.
Your device needs to be showing up in. Does your headset show up in Csound in the MetaQuest Developer Hub, Tyler?
I was able to download Csound and send it to it. That part is connected.
No, you've got it downloaded into your headset, maybe. Good. But the question is, does your headset show up in MetaQuest Developer Hub as a device? So launch MetaQuest Developer Hub, everyone. Look at devices and see if your headset shows up as a device. You can only install onto a headset that shows up.
Yeah, when you say the Developer Hub, you mean on our PC, not on the app itself, right?
I'm saying there's an app called
Yeah.
MetaQuest Developer Hub.
Right, on a desktop, on your Mac or your Windows. But Tyler, how far you got? Like, did you get the app on your Quest? I mean, CsoundMeta on your Quest?
I should.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it should work right now. You could open it and try it.
You can just try CsoundMeta on your headset right now if you installed it. So unplug the patch cord. You don't need that. Put it on and just grab your controllers and launch CsoundMeta, or look at it and say install or something in your applications. You got that grid at the bottom that shows your library at the end of the menu bar, and go to that library. You should see CsoundMeta in your library now, and you can launch it. If it works, you should be able to then be the host. Good, working. So say you're a host. And now with your left hand, the left hand indented button, the kind of menu button, you can push in and up will come our dialog box. You can pick a movement, click on it, and you can start jamming. And now to hear a sound, you've got to kind of grab the orb with your grips and make them wider so you can hear them louder. Some of them are playing automatically, and you have to strike it to make it play. And you can watch that in all of our demos and things. Are you hearing sound and all, Tyler?
Not yet. I found my orb and I'm hitting it. But
Your volume up.
Volume on your headset up.
that would be very a new book. Yeah. I'll figure it out.
You really need both hands, both controllers. And have you selected a movement?
Yeah. One of the orbs that's moving, which is not making a sound yet.
Yeah, they fly around. They can move. You can pull them back. You're going to have to learn how to use the controls, Tyler, and you're going to follow the instructions now that you've got it working. I guess our one question for you right now, Tyler, is are you hearing a sound when you hit an object that's a medium size?
Not yet.
If the object is gray or silver, you won't hear any sound from it.
Okay.
So you need to learn to grab an object and stretch it out so it's bigger to hear it. Point your laser pointers at an object, take the grips, pull them out. So you're making an object bigger, then you strike the object and you'll hear it. You're going to want to watch all the videos tonight, Tyler.
Yeah.
Your volume is up. Choose a different movement. Just choose another movement, one that has sound in it. Some of them have instruments that are already playing. So just keep choosing movements till one has some sounds.
Okay.
So we're wondering if you're hearing any sound yet.
I just got some sound. Okay.
Good. Now strike some of those objects. And now see if you can't grip one and stretch it out so that it's louder. Yes?
I got sound. I think I'm just gonna have to
Now you have to learn how to play.
kick around. Yeah, exactly.
Good. Okay, but we're good. So now let's get to the next step, which is getting that ZeroTier APK installed so that you can come in remotely into my space. And if you do, if both of you can come remotely, if Evelyn comes in remotely, all of us could be in the same world, and I could be showing you right there. I can hand you an object and say, hit that, and you'll hear it. Okay? So let's move on to that next step, which is installing ZeroTier APK. Tyler, congratulations. You're almost there. But you do now need a lot. There's a lot going on with these controllers. There's a lot to learn. And I will confess, although I don't know that I should, but, you know, when I haven't been playing for a while, like if I haven't been playing for a few weeks, boy, I'm like, wait, do I double click? Do I single click? Do I need to use the joystick and the X? You know, it's like I have to remember. And you know, now today, this is our third session this week. I've kind of remembered a lot, but boy, day one, even Strong Bear, I was going to show, like you said, let's show them the effects. And I'm saying, oh, let's wait till tomorrow. because I couldn't remember how to connect the patch cords. So, it does, there's a lot to learn. But once you get it, oh man, it just flies. So, what you're trying to do now is install MetaQuest Developer Hub, the app, on your laptops. Make sure it's installed and logged in. And then also, or if you want, there's another shortcut to it, but I prefer this one. And then I'm asking even for you, Emery, you've got MetaQuest Developer Hub installed, I hope, and you've logged into it, and
Yeah,
you've touched the word device, and it's showing your headset.
It's weird. It shows it when I plug it in. The
That's
USB.
right. You've got to plug it in, and it shows it. Because once it's plugged in and shown, you can then drag the ZeroTier APK right onto it.
Okay, that's cool. I think I found the right APK. It's
Well, if hopefully you followed the link that Strong Bear's been sharing, because that's the right APK.
sorry. I think I came into the chat too late to see, but I think I found that page that's shown on there. I just looked up the index of this
Good. Okay.
and so I think I have the right one. So
Okay.
I'm
Good.
yeah, I'm gonna drag it over.
Good. Drag it over right now, because in a minute, if you get it, you're going to just set up the correct ID, and then you can actually get into my space.
All right. All right, the headset. So I do it to not release channel or the other.
No, you don't actually install from the headset. You do the installing from your Mac. You just have to say allow in the headset.
Yeah, when I'm dragging it over, I guess it's giving the option release channel versus.
So here's how you do it. Just you drag it. It has left and right. So drag it to the right.
Okay, to the right. That's so drag it
There
to
you
the
go.
right.
Thanks, Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's installing right now.
Yeah,
So-
it only takes a second.
Right. So after you install it correctly, then it will show like com.zerotier.1 under apps.
Okay.
Yeah, like this one.
That one.
And then you could launch it right from here, like in this three dots. Click on it and then launch app. And once it's launched, it will turn into green.
Wait. Sorry, I can't see exactly where the launch thing is. You can launch it from.
Like the three dots, like three dots from
Oh, the
here.
3 dots.
Yeah.
Okay, launch app. Oh, that's cool. You can just directly control the headset from. Yeah, okay, and then it says add network on here.
Right. So for the
I want to warn you about this, both of you, all three of you. You're going to type in this giant string of numbers, and then you've got to scroll up a little bit to see the add button. So it must have taken me a half hour last night. I kept typing in the buttons and saying, it doesn't work, because you can't see the button in your headset to say add, because it's hidden. So you need to type in the thing, and Strong Bear is going to tell you the address right now to type in the top line, ID. And then once he tells you that, you scroll up and you hit add, and then you're going to be able to co-locate with us.
Okay.
Cool.
Can I type the address in now, or is it displayed somewhere?
You got to type
is in the Google Doc. You can copy that. And then
Sorry, I didn't know where the Google Doc was.
oh, in Discord.
Okay.
I also posted in Zoom.
we could just read them the numbers, though, Strong Bear. Let's read.
Okay.
Let's just read them the numbers.
I'll
I'll
get
read
the
you the
Google Doc.
numbers right now. You ready?
All right. All right. You ready?
Okay. Here they are. The ID is E, letter E,
Okay.
3918
3918
DB
DB
483
483
73
73
F
Uh,
50B.
50B. Cool.
Okay, now scroll up and find the little word add and say add.
Okay. Do I need to? I don't need to do any other
Don't do
settings.
anything. Find the word add, the little button down there, and say add.
Add. Okay.
And wait.
Cool. And then it shows
Wait.
with. Okay.
Now it said, now turn it on.
Okay. Yeah. Turn the switch on. And then
Yeah,
connect.
and wait, and it's going to say that you've joined Strong Bear.
It says connection request. I'm guessing.
Yes, say yes.
And then. It says connected to, and then the number. But it doesn't say Strong Bear necessarily, but it says that number.
It might say his name underneath when you look again.
Okay.
Or when we launch it. So good, you're connected, I guess.
All right, cool.
So now, what you want to do, Strong Bear, take it from here. What do you think he should be doing next?
Just double check if you connected. Let me cast my screen, and you will.
Cool.
Everyone look at Strong Bear, the connection.
So. Thing. Take longer.
Than I expected.
It even told you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was totally missing that there was a Google Doc, and I'm gonna open that now. I think that was my issue.
Yeah, that would have helped.
Let me unplug and then plug it again. Then cast.
Tyler, have you managed to get the APK installed yet?
It's installing as we speak.
Great.
Wow, why so long?
The rest of the work you'll do once it's installed, really, like from the headset itself.
Okay. Yeah, it's installed now.
So what I do is in the headset, when you go to the apps, you now have an option on the left that says unknown developers or unknown, in your app library on the left, it says like unknown developer or unknown sources or something like that in the list. What does it say, Tyler? Tell me. I'm not.
It says this Csound so far.
Yeah, no. On the left, it should be to install, from. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. Instead, go to settings. Strong Bear, do you need me to share my screen, or you?
Yeah, probably because I'm having a hard time casting.
Okay, so I'm going to show you. Who knows? I may have spoken to.
Okay, it's on now.
Good.
So let me open ZeroTier.
Good.
And
everyone, take a look. Oh.
Yeah, in ZeroTier.
Oh, you have.
Okay.
Now I don't see it anymore.
Yeah, see it now?
Nope.
Why disconnected? Okay, Dr.B.
Well, no, I'm having a similar. One second. Okay.
Okay, it's on. All right.
You got
So do you see ZeroTier in here? Then you will see the network ID, and the network name should be Strong Bear. And then there's a toggle, and then you turn it on. So and it says connected. It says connected to this network. Yep, that's it.
Sorry, can you show that one more time?
You want to look at that one more time?
How did you get to that?
Oh, how you get there? So in the document, like let me share my
I put
screen.
the APK into the quest. I was just wondering how you got to that menu there.
So have you got the APK?
Yeah, I put the APK inside.
Oh, you put it in already.
He hasn't typed in the ID yet, Strong Bear, and he hasn't turned it on yet.
Okay, so
Sold it, that's it.
here's the ID that you need to put it in. The ZeroTier network ID. And then you hit like add network. Okay. In ZeroTier, where's my controller? Where is it?
Do you want
You hit like add network,
share? You got
add network, and then you put in that ID in here, and then you scroll down, and then you hit add. Yep.
So I guess what we want you to do, Tyler, is put on your headset. You don't need the wire anymore. You do not need the cable, so disconnect it. And what I want to suggest that you do is you push the right button, the Meta button, and you go to your clock. And I want to install apps. Never mind. I want you to go to your library, which is on the bottom right, right? Click on library. Now, don't look at all the CsoundMeta things. Cool. But look in the very left side, and you're going to have like a file folder with a question mark in it, unknown sources. Click on that, and you're going to see ZeroTier 1 listed there.
Okay, so I guess that's the problem. I have nothing that is unknown sources.
Did you see unknown sources?
No, so I think that's the problem.
You will see it if you installed ZeroTier. If you didn't.
All right, let me see. I guess I didn't install it correctly.
Like you could double check by going to MetaQuest Developer Hub. You should see. What is it? You should see like com.zerotier.1 under apps.
Okay, let me plug it back in.
Yep.
Yeah, I think just keep it plugged in because we will need MetaQuest Developer Hub.
Yeah, in case. Yep. So, Emery, do you have ZeroTier installed? And can't hear you.
Yeah, it did what it said where it confirms like it says strong bear under the
Good,
network.
excellent. So wait a minute then. We're just minutes away from you succeeding.
Oh, cool. I'm just messing with that Vienna concert is really cool.
Right.
Yes, thanks. It's thank you. It's one of my pieces. So Tyler, is it installed?
It should be. Oh, there's something to do. Okay, it shows under the apps the CEO Bear Csound.meta.
Okay. Did you see com.zerotier.1?
So do I see what?
.zerotier.1.
No, so maybe
So you didn't install it?
Right.
Well, I installed an app of CEO Bear CsoundMeta, but I guess there's something else I should install.
Oh, we are talking about different app. Is ZeroTier.
ZeroTier.apk.
Oh, I see. Okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So this one will allow us to them together.
Right. So install that one.
So basically, this one is like a private network, like local network, but like over the internet.
Yep, it's a VPN. So did you find it yet?
Yeah.
Good.
Download.
So you're going to drag it onto that right-hand side and it will install it.
The APK I'm downloading, right?
Right, just drag it like this.
Just the APK, drag it right there like Bear is showing you on the screen and let it go. Boom.
Drag it to the right.
On the right-hand side, you'll see the headset appear because it's saying, I'm going to install this on the headset. Okay. So now, Bear, do you want him to launch it from MetaQuest Developer Hub to show Tyler how to do that?
Right, so after you install, you should see like com.zerotier.1.
Okay, still downloading or installing. Okay.
Once it's installed, like you will see like 3 dots to the right. Click on that and then launch app. Like to the right, 3 dots, and then launch app.
You don't need your headset on yet. What you need is, did you do what he said? Did you click on the thing?
Launch app.
Okay. So now we're going to type in the ID. Okay, so headset on, I guess. And we're going to see the ZeroTier show up. It's dialog box, and I'm going to read you the ID that you're going to type into the very top line. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So the numbers and letters are as follows. E3918 DB 48373 F50B. Then scroll up, or however you will
And I
refer
want to
to it.
route all the traffic through ZeroTier, right? Or
All I
not?
care about right now is you scrolling up and saying add.
Okay.
Then it's going to ask you about joining someone. You say yes.
Yeah, I'm connected.
Good. Then you turn the app on. There's a little toggle.
Yeah, it says network connected to network name.
Good. Okay.
Does it say Strong Bear?
Yeah.
Cool.
Great. So now you're ready to actually co-locate into my studio. Both of them are. Shall we try bringing them in, Strong Bear? What do you think? Or do you need anything else from them?
Like you could start with them. Evelyn here has installed ZeroTier, I think. And Evelyn, are you ready to join the ZeroTier network?
And also I connected to the I installed first and then launched the app and then connect to the address that Dr.B had.
Yep.
It's called StrongBear.
Yeah, awesome.
Done. Okay, so we're all ready to join remotely.
Okay. So everyone will be a client, and here's the IP address that you will need to enter into. The box is.
Now, should I start first before they become clients? So why don't you wait? I'm going to start my app as the host. So everyone should quit CsoundMeta.
Yeah, either quit or you go to like the menu and then choose stop host, so that you go back to the green screen.
I think they're probably better off just quitting the app for now. So do not run CsoundMeta yet, okay? So everyone quits CsoundMeta. Everyone needs to make sure ZeroTier is on. And now I'm going to be the host. So I'm the host. No one else even knows there's a CsoundMeta yet, Okay. So I am the host. I'm actually running the app right now, Strong Bear. So take it from here.
Okay. I'm sharing my screen if you want to look at it. Okay. Talk need to verify. Continue. All right. Testing. Close this. I'm gonna open CsoundMeta. Launching. And in this green screen, you need to click on client. And in client,
All of you did, wait, Strong Bear, I'm not sure they heard you. So everyone now is launching the CsoundMeta app. And now, instead of being a host, you all choose client. Let's do that. We'll wait for you. You've
Client.
launched CsoundMeta. The green screen has come up. You've chosen client. We'll tell you the numbers to type in a minute. Everyone has chosen client, yes? Okay. So now take it from here, Strong Bear. You want me to read the IP for them?
Yep.
It's right there. 172.22.2.5. 172.22.2.5. Then take it away, Strong Bear.
yeah, connect.
And say connect. Someone has joined me. Looks like a few people have joined me.
1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Oh, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome.
Okay, you're all here now. So we're playing, but I'm going to put us in a place. So just relax. I'm going to put us up in the sky, okay? And I'm going to bring out a movement so we can play. Are you ready?
Oh.
Uh-oh, that's not a good choice. It's too crazy. Let me bring out a different movement. Let's bring out Friday, Thursday Jam 5. Here we go. This is a little better. Okay. We got some drum machines. We've got some orbs. They're all ready for you to hit. Now, you don't have to hit them hard. You really want to go through them, Tyler, Emery, and Evelyn. And you really are trying to... now, if you'd like to bring an object closer to you, grab it with the left hand, point at it, and use the joystick to pull it close or push it far while you've got your grip on it. Okay? Now, if an object looks like a gem, it's a composition. Uh-oh, someone's picking instruments. Look at teal here. I'm holding it up. I want to hand it to each one of you. Who is blue over here? Who's this? Play teal. Hit it. Blue. Boom. That's you. Thank you. Who is over here? Baby blue. Hit top. Okay, wait up. Oh, what happened? Is that you, Strong Bear?
Yeah, I'm pink.
Okay, play these chords. There you go. Right? Who's blue again? There you go. Good.
Oh, thanks.
You want to pull that object to you, point at it, and use the joystick to pull it close.
Nice.
You need to watch the demos. You need to watch the videos to learn to use your controllers. I'll keep trying to put them in your hands, okay? Because I know some of the shortcuts. Here's rust. Here.
Thank you.
That's you sizzling away. Uh-oh. Seems like someone, there it is. Pull it close to you. Uh-oh. Will someone stop flying their objects? We're in a pretty small room, even though it looks like we're on the Grand Canyon. Someone's bringing up objects. Stop it.
Oh, sorry.
Well, because you don't know how to control them yet. I'd love you to do it, but do you know how to make them larger and play them and all that?
Yeah, I was messing around with it a bit.
Okay, good. I know you're a day into it, so you know what you're doing. Never mind. Is that you, Emery, in blue?
Yeah.
Where's Tyler? What color are you, Tyler?
I'm red.
Okay, let me put an object in your hands, okay? Stay there. Here's Rust. Play it. I'll stop the drone. I'll stop that. I'll bring up some of the vocal effects. You can sing now in your own mic. I'm trying to make the world a little calmer for us. So I'm trying to slow down all the objects that are flying. Here's delay reverb. Talk and sing in your own world. Right? Pretty good. There you are. Now this, you're playing, this is a vocal effect, Tyler. Here's an instrument. Here's a drum. Someone is creating a lot of objects. I'm going to delete all of them. Would it be that someone was pushing like the A and B buttons simultaneously? Okay, let's calm down a minute. Don't do anything. Stay here. I'm going to bring up another world for us, okay? Relax.
Is it normal that at some points a room kind of comes into the image?
The fact is we're bumping into each other because I haven't made a big room because I'm not standing up and I'm trying to screencast and talk to an audience on the internet.
Oh, so
but ultimately I can make this room huge. We won't bump into each other. So we need to try to play a little bit chill now. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to bring up a CSD with a couple of orbs. And that means the CSD will be ambient and play, which it's doing in the background. That's the CSD. It doesn't allow for control. It only allows for triggering. Here's an orb. Tyler, you can play this. Rust. That's you. And now if you hold your A and B buttons, you can do it and point at Rust. You can choose a different preset in Rust. It's surrounding it. Okay? Who's blue? Emery? Emery, why don't you open up and bring out one of your own instruments? That's drum. Good. Make it wider so we can hear it and hit it. And don't turn it into a wanderer or you'll lose it. See, it just disappeared from you. So turn it back into an orb. You need to push there. It's an orb again. Just hit it. Make it louder. Evelyn, are you here with us? What color are you? Okay, let me make an object. Here's Rust for you, Evelyn. Play it. You attached a patch cord to it. I don't know why. Evelyn, you've attached 2 patch cords to it. It still won't play till you strike through it with the fat part of your mallet. There you go. Okay, that's you. Is this pink color you, Strong Bear?
Yeah.
You're allowed to make any object you want. So I want to thank you all for finally getting this far. All of you need to practice tonight and study. We're going to have a session on Monday where I really want to jam with you, okay? So you need to really look at the app now and see how to play things and create things and modify things, the whole bit. Right? Now, you can, if you hold X and Y, each of you, listen carefully. If you hold X and Y, it'll create a random object. You can then stretch it out with by grabbing with the 2 grips and then strike it. And you can create a unique object and improvise with it. So press X and Y, Tyler, the left hand, make an object, stretch it out so you can hear it, and then hit it. Okay? And if you grab an object with your grab, you can pan it while it's making a sound. You can move it around. I'm grabbing with my right hand grab. Right? And then I'm striking it again. Right? Very nice. And if I hold down the joystick, push in on the right joystick while pointing at an object, it will disappear. Ah, someone brought up the Brahms lullaby. That's nice. And someone's object's going crazy. That would be you, Evelyn. Thank you.
Okay. I keep like making something, but then it will just like totally disappear.
It disappeared because you held too many buttons, or you're not making, but you're picking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it'll disappear if you pick something else.
Well, sorry, I mean like it will just start like flying around like without...
Well, that's because someone else bumped into it.
Okay.
Yeah, because we got too many objects and they collide to each other.
And if they bump into each other, they're going to start flying, is right. So that's because my room's too small. Trust me, we'll get rid of that.
That actually makes sense. If the room is too small, then inevitably they would all just start like colliding.
You're making them all come to you, and that's the problem. And so when there are a lot of objects and they're all coming to you, forget it, right? So let me do this again.
Is it glitching for you guys as well?
What?
Is it coming in and out and glitching for you guys as well?
Right now we're going to quit so we can talk. And also because we're going to end this meeting soon. We've made great progress today. And all of you were able to co-locate, which is fantastic. We're done playing in my room. And all of you can now, tonight, practice a little bit this weekend. Try to study some of the controls. Come up with some questions. Get on the Discord server. Get on Discord and ask questions. Share what you've done. Make a bigger room so that you're not bumping all your objects into each other all the time, right? Things like that. And that will help you, right? You are now fully installed with CsoundMeta, all 3 of you. And you're also ready with the ZeroTier APK. So even if I'm not around this weekend, Tyler, you could get in touch with Emery or Evelyn and say, hey, let's try jamming ourselves. One of you becomes host. You need to know your IP address of your device, right? And then you share that IP address and everyone else can join you as a client. And you could have your own jam sessions. We're going to talk a lot more about that next week. Next week, we're planning a session for all of you who are watching or watching even later on. Next week, we're going to do a session on Monday and a session on Thursday. We'll be sending out links shortly. If we haven't already, you'll find them on the Discord, and I'll be sending them all to you in email on Saturday or Sunday so that you know. And we're going to start a little later, Emery, so if you have a class, it won't be such a problem. We're going to go from 1 to 3 or 1 to 2:50 instead of 12 to 2. So you can join right at the beginning and jam with us. Evelyn and Emery, you're both in town. You really could try getting together and jamming in the hallway or whatever. So, or even remotely from your studios, all three of you. So watch Bear's tutorials on Discord. Ask us some questions. Try to figure some things out. Try to get control, right? And look at my movements. Look at the etudes that are there. You have a lot of examples. You can open up the classics and just listen to Csound pieces until Thursday and not get through all of them. So, there's a huge library of things to just listen to or jam over, and you can then bring up instruments. You can select them. We're going to teach you next week a lot more about how to edit them and also how to run your own jam sessions. And especially we'll try to make a bigger room next week by Thursday so that we can have a few more people joining us and playing together. Does that sound good? I'm proud of you all because all three of you are really running. Emery, we can't even get Emery to stop. Emery just is lost in the metaverse. It's like, I can't hear you, Emery.
Oh, just the Brahms stuff is like so beautiful.
I know. Well, I've made it into this looping thing, and there's a lot here. Wait till you find out what's waiting for you. And when you start to see about making sounds, and we're actually putting a whole new kind of set of sampler instruments in there. You can do live sampling. And even now, you're asking about your microphone, Emery. I want to tell you this. You can just be playing or singing as you saw. You can plug a USB mic into the headset, but you have to go in developer mode and tell it to use allow external mic. So look up how to do it. You turn it on. Once it's on, I'm talking into this little wireless mic. I got these for $20 at Amazon, pair of them. You can actually plug the wireless adapter receiver into the headset and run two of these mics. And so you can put it right in front of your trumpet or sing into it. We'll get into that next week. But the point is, there's a lot for you to learn.
Just a question on that. So, like, I have the teenage engineering fake cardio that works USB-C. Would I be able to record my sitar in a live looper?
Yeah. You will be able to, and that's what we're doing, Tyler. You'll be able to play your instrument into the set.
Amazing.
Yeah, and that's where we're getting to. We'll be talking a little more about that next week, no matter what. So don't try to get ahead of us. No, go ahead. But at least just now try singing and seeing what some of the effects are, because you're going to be blown away when we show you how you can patch them together and cascade them and run them simultaneously. And I'm just now making a set of mixing instruments so you can mix effects and all kinds of things. So they're coming. But the goal, of course, is to have players be able to play in, and even multiple players with individual mics. And already we've succeeded with 4 microphones via a USB-C hub and 2 of these little $29 adapters, which is going to just blow you away. We're getting to that next week, I promise. And it'll, of course, be recorded. So I want to end a few minutes early today, Strong Bear, because I have an appointment at 2 o'clock. That's why my alarm just went off. But, and maybe even I'll just say goodbye, which means the Zoom goes away. But you could continue talking to Strong Bear on the live stream if you still have more questions. But I also think we could end a few minutes early. What do you think, Strong Bear, with just some concluding remarks from you? I still have 5 more minutes. So, Strong Bear, what are your thoughts?
So we made a big progress today. We got 3 more people installed. So in the future, you guys will be assistant to help more people install it. I know it's a lot of step, but like once you get it done, you can show other people to do that too. And Evelyn, I see you got question in the chat. We will follow up you on Discord or the next live stream sessions. So thank you all, and I can't wait to jam more with you.
Yeah, and we'll set up better so that we're really, well, as you learn the controls, you're going to be in more control. So when you want an object, you can bring it right back to you and make it louder, or even adjust the volume with the controllers. You can hide other objects and mute them. We can hand objects to each other. You'll see it's quite remarkable. But when none of us know what we're doing and we're just pushing buttons, objects kind of collide, as they should. And so, yeah, you know, all good. So I want to thank all three of you for today, and I think that what we've created, even in this screencast, is going to inspire others too who are joining and couldn't watch us right now. Of course, I want to say again thank you to Strong Bear for making all of this possible. It's remarkable what you're just getting a tiny glimpse of. And I think it's remarkable what this is going to mean to how, you know, we get to play with each other on stages around the world and in our studios, and get to collaborate in a very different way, and at least make sound art, soundscapes, and even groovy things. We're working on synchronizing rhythms and starting things in time and synchronizing clocks. And there's all kinds of things we're bringing to this. But in some ways, it's a new model. I think it's a very new model of how you make music, how you perform. And so I don't think it's, I don't think that what we're doing is, oh, I'm not trying to imitate. I don't want to make a DAW. I don't think I want to make sure my drum loops, no, I don't want to I'm building a new sound world to make sound art in a new way. And this is something I dreamt of in 1979, and Strong Bear is helping make possible. And so I'm not sure how many dance producers are going to be into this kind of thing, but or the EDI students at Berkeley, I'm not sure they're going to dig it that much. When I played it at BTOT for all of our faculty, I had all these drum grooves going, but they were all playing against each other out of time. And you know, everyone was saying, now, how do you synchronize? And I was saying, oh, I think in the future, we're going to dance in a very different way. And we're going to all dance to our own drum beat. And so we'll see. A different drummer. Let's run with Thoreau while we go. Take care, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Have fun now playing with it and learning it. And I'm glad you finally got it going. Thanks for your patience and your interest. And we'll see you Monday, maybe. And Thursday, maybe. And if not, there'll be a video for you to watch, and there'll be times for you now to start collaborating together. I like what Strong Bear said. Sadly, you're now the lead assistants. You're the CSMeta interns. Okay, we're going to put it on our resumes. Take care, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, take care, and see you in the next session.